My beloved child, the angels have been sent. Your name is written in heaven, and the place you've been holding on to is too small for what I've prepared. In the next few minutes, I will unveil the door you've been waiting for, a divine exodus out of limitation into your promised land. Don't scroll away. There is one moment in this message that will break the chains you've carried and reposition your destiny. Stay with me all the way through. Miss it, and you'll wonder why you didn't move when heaven called. Watch, believe, step. Oh, my child, can you feel it? The atmosphere is shifting. The heartbeat of heaven is quickening. The angels prepare to open a new journey before you, one where every step is guarded, every move orchestrated by my hand. They are not coming merely to accompany you, but to deliver you, to lift you from what has exhausted you, from shattered dreams, from places where light could no longer reach. The time of your remaining in the old has ended. The window for transition has opened, and the call from heaven has gone forth. It is time for you, my child, to step into the new. You may wonder, why now? Why me? Why a place I never imagined? But understand this, my child. Your steps are not ordered by chance, but by a divine plan established before the foundations of the world. This is why you must leave where you are, not just physically, but spiritually. The old places, the old mindsets, the self-made walls built from fear and pain can no longer contain the light I am placing within you. You need new space, broader ground, a new sky beneath which to spread your wings. And you will not walk alone. The angels have received their orders. They are encamped around you, clearing the path ahead, fighting battles you cannot yet see. These battles are waged in unseen realms, places you have never trodden but which lie at the very heart of the spiritual shift now unfolding. The angels are not just guardians but messengers. They carry good news, divine mandates, and sacred confirmations. You are ready, you have been prepared, and now it is time to go. Oh, my beloved child, do not cling to the old merely because it feels familiar. Do not remain where you once found safety. I did not call you to a life of comfort, but to a life of meaning, a life that touches eternity, and that begins when you dare to leave the shore. Step into the boat of faith and let the wind of the Holy Spirit carry you toward a new horizon, where I wait with open arms. You do not need to understand everything. You only need to believe. Believe that if I have sent the angels to you, then the place to which they lead will be the place where your soul is healed, ignited, expanded, and fully alive in all that has been promised. You will not be deceived. You will not be abandoned. Every step you take will be a step of one who is chosen, carried, and loved so deeply and completely that no words can fully capture it. Be ready, not with luggage but with your heart, not with human plans but with the obedience of your soul. Let every doubt fall away and every fear be consumed by the light I pour into you. Let the angels take your hand and lead you, not to leave behind but to enter in, not to lose but to receive, not to end but to begin. You may feel unready, you may see too many flaws, too many wounds still raw, but remember this: I did not choose you for your perfection. I chose you because you rose each time you fell, because you believed when others gave up, because you loved even after betrayal, and because you sought me when every other voice told you to walk away. It is because of these things I count you worthy to be taken, not just into another season, but out of the old land of limitation, brokenness, and weariness, into a new realm where the sky no longer presses down but opens wide like a vast, unexplored expanse. You will be led to a place where dreams are no longer distant shadows, but living realities. You will be brought to a place where the cries of your heart are no longer suffocated by doubt, but lifted freely between heaven and earth. Prepare yourself, my beloved, not with material things, but with a heart made ready. Lay aside the old, not just memories, but the limiting thoughts, the false views of yourself, and the negative voices you once accepted as truth. You cannot bring the old into the new territory. Let me clothe you with new garments, garments of worthiness, strength, and clarity. Let the angels place in your hands a new map, not one written by men, but etched upon the sacred tablets of your heart. Let the wind of my spirit lift you, not to elevate you in pride, but to help you see from heaven's perspective. Now, as all things are prepared, as your heart has softened in sacred presence, and your soul has opened in deep surrender, my angels will carry you into a new land. This is not merely a geographical destination, but a spiritual place, prepared for you from before time began. They will guide you through straight paths and walk beside you through every curve of trial, across lands your feet have never touched, through landscapes not yet described by human words. The place you are being led is not ordinary. It carries profound meaning in heaven's realm, a place marked by waiting, promise, and by the tears and blood of the seasons you have overcome. It is the ground of divine purpose written into your life, not because you are skilled or worthy by earthly standards, but because I have chosen you to reveal myself. Through your life, my glory will be displayed in such a way that even angels will stand amazed and declare, "How wondrous are the works of God in a soul that yields." My beloved child, I am not leading you to an ordinary place because you are not an ordinary person. You bear heaven's imprint upon your soul. You carry the breath of the Holy One in every rhythm of your being. Within your heart lies a thread of my divine plan, and if you do not step into it, a vital piece of my design will remain incomplete. That land, the promised land, is not only waiting for your arrival, but is waiting to be transformed by your presence. When you set foot upon it, you carry the light of my presence, truth, and a new stream, a river of life, healing, and renewal that I have placed in you drop by drop through long nights of pain you once believed meaningless. My child, do you not realize that the years you stumbled, the hours you prayed in silence, and the moments when you had nothing but tears and fragile faith, none of it was ever in vain? All of it was preparation, the foundation for what is to come. Those hidden seasons are why I can now reveal my glory through you without fear that you would claim it for yourself. Now, you have learned humility. You have learned to trust me in the smallest things, and because of that, I will entrust you with the greatest assignments. Heaven watches. The angels are not just your guides. They are witnesses to this extraordinary journey. With every step you take, they rejoice. With every act of obedience, they sing. When the time comes, when you stand in the place prepared for you since before time began, my glory will burst forth like morning light, not to exalt you, but to confirm that this is the one I have chosen. The soul refined by fire, water, loneliness, and a love unshakable. What is most wondrous is that this glory will not come through spectacle or display, but through faith's simplicity, silent perseverance, forgiveness that demands nothing in return, and obedience that does not bargain. People will wonder how such great things could unfold around someone like you. But I know, and the angels know, for I have seen the battles you fought in secret. I have witnessed every moment you chose truth over convenience. Now I will glorify myself through you in a way no one can deny. Not to lift you up, but to declare that the faithful with little will be entrusted with much. Where you are going will be a place where I use you as a stream of living water flowing through a scorched desert. You will be the hand that lifts the weary, the voice that awakens sleeping hearts, the lamp placed high to shine through the shadows. But to become that, you must walk, you must trust me. You must allow the angels to guide you, even when you don't understand the path. You do not need to know everything. You only need to know the one who leads. Beloved, do not fear the places you've never been. Do not doubt what you have yet to see. For it is in the unfamiliar that your deepest revelations about yourself, about me, and about your mission will come. That place will be where every lingering question finds its answer. Every ache from your past is healed, and every dream you thought had died is revived. There you will know, truly know, that I have never left your side, not even for a moment. One day, when you look back, you will stand amazed at what I have done, not because it glittered as the world expects, but because it was holy, profound, and deeply meaningful. You will see how angels walked with you through every season and step, understanding that what seemed like detours were in fact sacred, turns on the map held in my hand. So now, as the angels reach out their hands to guide you, and heaven opens the way, step forward in faith, hope, and with a willing heart, ready to become a vessel of glory words cannot fully express. When you enter that place, my presence will fill it, my light will cover it, and all heaven will pause in sacred silence before erupting in joy. For the time has come, a chosen soul has stepped into destiny, and from that moment, nothing will ever be the same. From the heavenly realm, angels have been appointed, not for anyone else but for you, for this season, at this very stage of life. Their arrival is neither early nor late, for all unfolds according to heaven's perfect timing. I have engraved your name into the heart of my plan, and within that plan, I have placed these angels now for a noble and specific purpose, to protect you, guide you, and help you fulfill the journey I placed in your hands before you were ever formed in your mother's womb. Do not fear. Do not worry that you will be led astray. My angels do not act on their own will. They are not distracted by earthly voices nor swayed by emotion or circumstance. They listen solely to my command, and every action flows from absolute obedience to heaven's decrees. They do not turn left when I say go straight, nor halt when I command forward. Their precision reflects the full power and wisdom of the one who sent them. And know this, their guidance is not cold or detached. My angels lead you with love, not the fickle love of mankind, but a pure love born in the radiant realm where there is no deceit, selfishness, or shadow. They know how deeply I love you and carry that love in every step. They walk beside you with reverence, not pity, because they understand your worth in my eternal design. You are not an orphaned soul drifting in the vast universe, but a marked one, sealed by heaven, called from among multitudes to carry a sacred burden only you can bear. For this reason, they care for you with reverence reserved for those entrusted with divine purpose. They walk with you not as superiors but as holy guardians assigned to protect, strengthen, and lead. They carry a power not of this world, a force saturated with light, untouchable by darkness or evil. You may not see them with your eyes, but your soul will sense their presence when you should have fallen but stood firm. When doors opened where dead ends loomed, when strength seemed gone but you were carried forward by an unseen force. That is not chance. That is the faithful presence of the angels I sent for you. Remember, when angels are dispatched, nothing can stop them from completing their mission. No force, no darkness, no human doubt can hinder those anointed by heaven. Clothed in my glory, equipped with the living word, covered in spotless righteousness, they wield swords of flame, not to harm, but to sever every chain holding you back. Fear, doubt, limitations, and labels imposed by man. They have witnessed your endurance, every tear hidden from the world, every whispered prayer in silent nights. They have not come to tell you you're weak, but to declare you are not alone. Heaven has heard. The time to step forward is now. You have been chosen, and they walk with you toward full restoration. My beloved child, do not hesitate when the path is unclear, for the angels see it clearly. Do not tremble when worldly voices threaten you, for the angels hear my voice. and my voice is guidance, light, and life. Do not fear when you feel weak. They are sent to lift you, carry you when your feet bleed, fight beside you when storms blow fierce, and guard your sleep in darkness. Their presence is a living reminder that I have never forsaken you, that I am still writing your story, not with the ink of the world, but with fire from heaven. The angels are faithful witnesses to each page, companions in every chapter, every turning point, every season of sowing and reaping, every tear and laugh, every trial and triumph. So, my child, walk with a steadfast heart. Keep your spirit open to divine guidance. Let the angels do their part and hold fast to yours. Obey, trust, listen, and move forward with courage. For what lies ahead is not a chasm, but a plain of promise, a land of blessing, where I will meet you deeply and where my glory will be most fully revealed through your life. And in that moment, all heaven will rejoice, for one has heard, believed, and walked with the angels sent by my eternal love. Perhaps in silent moments you've asked, why me? Perhaps you've seen yourself through the lens of limitation, your weaknesses, unhealed wounds, past failures, faith stretched thin. Perhaps you've compared yourself to others, feeling unworthy or too weak to be chosen for a sacred mission. But oh, my beloved, my gaze is not like that of man. I do not seek outward perfection or measure you by the world's standards. I see deep into your heart, clear as midday light, and I have witnessed what no one else could. Your silent soul struggles, secret battles, nights of hidden tears, prayers filled with longing. I saw when you chose truth over convenience, forgave even while hurting, walked humbly without seeking praise, held steady in temptation, stood firm in storms, and trusted me when all else fell apart. These things are never meaningless to me. I have seen your faithfulness, not loud but unwavering, carved by trial, refined by tears, preserved by reverent love in darkness and light. I have seen your readiness, not born of comfort but surrender. I heard your whisper, I don't know how, but if you call, I will go. In that sincere yielding, I found a vessel, not perfect by human standards, but broken and healed by my love, ready to carry heaven's glory. You may not yet grasp your full value, but I do. I formed you with the Creator's hands. Every contour of your soul was shaped with divine purpose. Every crack in your heart placed in my hands will channel my light to the world. I did not choose you for flawlessness, but for your heart. A heart that has learned to depend on me, surrender, trust in pain, and not resist when I call. That is what matters most. Not talent or status, but obedience. A heart that says yes when the path is unseen, willing to place your small hand in mine and follow where feet have never trod. That is my desire, and in you I have found it. That is why I chose you, not as one among many, but as a sacred, irreplaceable calling. This calling is not a burden but an honor, not punishment but privilege, to be the vessel through which I reveal myself. Because you once believed you were not enough, I now display my abundance through you. Because you were weak, I pour out strength beyond understanding. Because you once felt nothing, I create wonders through your simplicity. So no one boasts in themselves, but all eyes turn to me, the one performing wonders through a yielded soul. Do not doubt anymore, my child. See yourself through faith's eyes, as I see you, strong in weakness, precious in brokenness, chosen among many, anointed for such a time as this. Know that nothing you have endured was meaningless. Forgotten days, failed seasons, unanswered whys, they have all been gathered by me, shaped to prepare you for glory. You are not discarded but cherished and made ready for purpose. Now standing at the threshold of a new journey, with angels dispatched and time ripe, there is one thing to do: continue surrendering, not out of fear but trust, not by your strength, but in full dependence on me. Do not strive to understand all. Do not demand to see the entire path. Keep your heart tender to my voice, and I will use you beyond all you imagined. Beloved child, remember, you are not called to become someone else but who you truly are, the version I created from the beginning. With all your experiences, struggles, scars, and rising moments, I will write a story that reveals the masterpiece of God, not man. Through you, my glory will shine, not in outward splendor, but in the brilliance of faith, faithfulness, and unchanging love. Where I lead you is not a valley of sorrow or a cliff of despair, but a holy place, a sacred land appointed from eternity, where your destiny will unfold, where every promise whispered to your heart will bloom and bear fruit. It is a place you do not know or imagine, for what awaits surpasses every expectation and human understanding. It is heaven's answer to your silent prayers, those you thought forgotten. In that stillness, you will witness my hand, no longer hidden but manifest in undeniable displays that leave you amazed, crying, "This is the work of the Lord." I will no longer be distant, a vague impression or bookish idea. I will become tangible in every heartbeat of your life. You will see me in small moments, a door opening just in time, a word from the right person, protection amid danger, and in great things, miracles in unexpected places, restoration beyond your requests, perfectly aligned circumstances not by your hand but mine. Promises once distant will take shape in reality. What you only heard of will become your testimony. Miracles will no longer be stories of others, but unfold along your path. For when I lead you, it is a transition from old to new, from limited understanding to deep revelation, from wandering in doubt to walking in conviction. There, transformation will begin, not superficial, but a rebirth within. I will refine you like silver, not to harm, but to brighten your light. I will peel away fear, wounds, burdens you carry. I will reach into your soul's deepest places and do a new thing, pure, fresh, untouched by doubt or decay. This process will not be easy, but essential to make you a precious instrument in my hand. No calling escapes the fire. No purpose is forged without spiritual training. But in this refining furnace, you will not be consumed. You will be purified, reshaped for endurance. You will no longer be fragile, but a warrior bearing light, not only for yourself, but for those still blinded by darkness. I will not leave you alone. My angels will surround you, my spirit overshadow you. I will teach you step by step, heal your fractures, strengthen weaknesses. You will hear my voice more clearly. Your discernment will sharpen. You will know when to stand, kneel, fight, or be still. I will place my word upon your lips so that when you speak, it is heaven's voice echoing through you. The work entrusted to you is not small or easy, nor will it win worldly praise, but it is glorious because it carries eternal purpose. You will no longer live for the temporary or be drawn to fleeting things. You will live for the sacred, to leave a spiritual mark, to unlock long-lost doors. I did not choose you to stand by and watch, but to step in, to be part of the plan unfolding. You will be connected to something greater, an eternal flow of life, promise, and miracles beyond earthly limits. Within that flow, you will not just seek paths, but clear the way for others. No longer wait for miracles, but pour them out through your hands. Therefore, my beloved child, do not fear where I lead you, though it is new and unclear and demands letting go of the familiar. Believe this. It is a land of promise, sacred ground where I will meet you face to face. My presence will cover you like gentle morning dew. Walk forward with eyes of faith, a heart surrendered, a soul longing for me. When you set foot there, you will no longer be the same. You will be clothed in the new, and the world, and even yourself will recognize it. One transformed, sent, and encountering the eternal in the land heaven calls destiny. Now that the hour has come and your feet begin to lift from the home you once knew, I implore you, do not look back with sorrow-filled eyes. Do not let your heart drown in nostalgia. Though the place you leave was once refuge and beginning, I am opening a new door, and I need you to walk through it with faith and unshakable trust. Do not grieve, for what I bring you is not loss but fullness. It is not denial of your past but the completion of an old chapter to make way for a more glorious one. Nothing behind you was wasted. Every season, person, and moment was necessary to prepare you. But you cannot live forever in the hallway of what was. You cannot hold faded images, ended relationships, or memories that were only shadows of the reality ahead. Look ahead with hope's light, not reluctance. Let faith guide each step. Know that I, the one who formed you and wrote every chapter, hold your hand, leading you into something greater, wider, filled with glory. You have lived within limits. In false safety you called stability, but I did not call you to live safely. I called you to live fully, for a purpose beyond yourself, to impact, rescue, and bring light to shadows. To do this, you must leave the old shore behind. You must let go so your hands can grasp the new. And I promise, the new I give is not just better, but the best, in ways only I can give. Your home is not within walls or fences, familiar roads or neighborhoods. Your true home is in me. I am where you belong, and wherever I take you, that place becomes home because I am there. Physical spaces will change, people and circumstances will shift, but I do not change. My love is steadfast, and my presence will eternally cover your soul. Whether in mountains, plains, cities, or deserts, if I am there, that is home. There you will see me, speak with me, fall into my arms when weary, be taught, healed, transformed, and sent forth. My love will cloak you unbroken. My care will follow you like breath, never leaving, and my hand will uphold every spiritual step. Imagine this, my child. Each step you take is not just time passing, but an echo into heaven. Every act of obedience causes angels to rejoice. Every time you let go of the old, heaven's windows swing wide open. Every time you trust me, though the path is unseen, you move closer to the glorious destiny prepared for your soul. I know you have many questions. Where will you go? How will you live? Who will you meet? What will you do? But I have never required you to have all answers. I ask only this: trust me. Trust that I am a faithful Father, that I will never lead you without purpose, that if I call, I will equip. If I send, I go with you. If I say leave, the place holds my radiant presence. So my child, do not let fear freeze your feet. Do not let regret weigh your soul. Believe the journey ahead is not mere movement, but the unfolding of my divine design for your life. You are not losing a home, but being led to where your true home awaits. Not defined by things, but by my presence. Not built on comfort, but communion. Not held by people, but by an unbreakable covenant between you and me. In this divine transition, you will know who truly loves you. You will realize home is not where you once lived, but where your soul finds rest in me. It is where you are called by your true name, not given by man, but engraved in the book of life. There you need not prove or earn love. You are already perfectly loved. You need not achieve. You are precious as you are. Therefore, my beloved, lift your head high as you walk forward. Let your heart not look back, but your soul rise. For where I lead you is not just a destination, but a deeper dimension of my presence, a new door of revelation, and the start of a journey bearing eternal fruit. I will walk with you, not only as guide, but father, friend, shelter, and eternal dwelling for your soul. The angels approach, not in silent mystery, but radiant light piercing the darkest corners of your heart. They do not come empty-handed, but carry the light from the throne of glory, truth from my lips, and unstoppable power. These holy messengers, sent from eternity's dwelling, surround you with divine purpose and strength to lift, guide, guard you through storms, and lead you on paths prepared long ago. You may not see them with your natural eyes, but your spirit will sense their movement. Gentle yet firm, silent yet majestic. They do not muffle my voice but amplify it, carving into your heart every word and thought from me. They whisper through lonely nights, stand beside you in hidden battles, and offer an unseen hand when you feel weak. Their presence is not fanciful or symbolic, but an essential part of the perfect plan I have for your life. They are anointed to carry out my will, empowered from heaven, with authority to guide chosen souls, and you are one of them, not because of skill or worth by worldly standards, but because you have surrendered. You are ready, your heart open to receive truth beyond earthly boundaries. They will cover you with impenetrable protection, not with worldly swords, but with holy fire. When the enemy approaches, they raise a barrier unbreachable, not by force, but by my presence's power. When you grow weary, they will not let you fall. When confused, they illuminate the path with truth's light. When you seek guidance, they open your heart to hear what I have long spoken, but you had never perceived. They communicate in sacred language, not always words, but signs, stirrings in your spirit, gentle yet unmistakable leadings. I use them as flutes in my hand to release vision's melody over your life. They reveal hidden doors, warn of lurking dangers, and urge timely action. Do not be distracted by the world's noise, chaos, or inner doubt. Still your heart, quiet and deep, to hear what the angels bring. Not mere words, but messages from the eternal throne that awaken dormant gifts, stir unseen abilities, and connect you to the great vision I destined for your soul. Follow their lead. Do not hesitate or delay. They know the way, not only your physical path, but the spiritual one, where every step bears divine wisdom. They are not bound by time or space as humans are. They see every snare, every fork, and what the enemy hides. They will lead you not only to safety but to destiny, where you will not just survive but live rightly, deeply, and fully in my will. Sometimes their leading feels unfamiliar, beyond comfort, even illogical. Trust this, my ways are higher than man's. What you do not understand today will become clear as you walk it. When you look back, every twist and turn that once seemed meaningless will be revealed as part of the sacred map I entrusted to them, to lead you where my glory will be revealed through your life. They do not replace your relationship with me, but strengthen it. They are not intermediaries, but servants of my loving plan. They prove I have never left you. When your heart fades, they lift you. When afraid, they impart unshakable peace. When discouraged, they remind you I am always here, always working, always loving. Beloved child, know this. Their presence is not only for you to receive, but to partner with. I want you not just to follow, but to walk alongside, to listen, discern, and respond in deep obedience. I want you to walk as one who has encountered heaven's glory, carrying clarity born not of this world, but of communion with me and my messengers. Prepare your heart, beloved, for this is no ordinary moment. This is a divine hour when heaven stirs, a spiritual shift unfolds, and I awaken a new wave of glory through your life. The angels, eyes shining with light, swords in hand, hearts full of sacred love, come to walk with you into a new chapter, a chapter of revelation, power, and life rising from places long thought barren. Welcome them, walk with them. Above all, trust me, the one who loved you before the world began, who writes every page of your life with infinite wisdom and boundless love. I have begun a good work in you, and I, with my host of angels, will bring it to completion, full, wondrous, and causing heaven to rejoice. My beloved child, walking at the crossroads of calling and divine transition, know this. Your journey is not just about you, your dreams, emotions, or challenges. Though I cherish every breath you take, every tear, every secret worry, what I do in you reaches beyond you. It belongs to something greater, deeper, holier, my eternal kingdom. You are part of a divine design written in light, sealed in love, confirmed by the Lamb's blood. Your journey does not end in personal steps, but paves the way for my will on earth as in heaven. Through you, I will shake dry lands. Through your faithfulness and obedience, living waters will spring in barren souls. Through your walk, hearts of the lost will stir, not by force but by power, radiating from a fully surrendered soul. You will bear healing marks. Your hands, once trembling from pain, will now reach others as instruments of heaven's healing. Your voice, once choked by tears, will echo hope. Your eyes, once shadowed by loneliness, will shine life's light. Through you, walls of division will crumble and closed hearts open. I will touch not one life but many through you, the chosen, refined, loved, and trusted one sharing in my royal authority. So, my child, do not fear the changes unfolding. Do not hesitate as old foundations crack. Do not panic as the familiar slips away. I do not do this to harm, but to lift you to new heights, not just of understanding, but of my presence. Change is necessary, my child. Without transformation, growth cannot come. If you do not grow, how will you grasp the great things I've prepared? How will you carry my glory? How will you speak for the kingdom if you cling to the old comfort zones that have become too narrow for your expanding soul? Sometimes growth comes not in peace, but in profound shaking. Your heart may feel overturned. There may be nights of confusion and moments of loss, but it is in these moments the seed I planted begins deep rooting. In confusion, you learn to hear me clearly. In silence, you are refined to stand firmer. What seemed like an ending is truly the beginning of something radiant, something you never dared to imagine. You might not see the whole picture yet, but I do. I understand that you need to grow and mature to bear what is truly great. I know that you must learn to let go in order to receive fully. I know you need to be refined, not to cause you pain, but to make you strong. Whenever I move, it's never to take you away from what is good, but to draw you nearer to what is complete. Do not think I am taking something from you. No, I do not steal. I prepare. I am preparing you to be filled with more, to carry more, to live more deeply, and to impact more broadly. I am not removing you from something just to make you experience loss. I am guiding you into something new, something that has always belonged to you, but is now ready to unfold. It is what I have held close to my heart since before you were born. I wove it silently during the seasons you thought nothing was happening. But now, my child, the time has come. This is the season I am opening the door. I am calling you to step into a new realm of growth, influence, and glory. And remember this, you are not walking alone. You are not walking alone. The angels are with you. My spirit is guiding your every step. I am holding your hand and will never let go. On every path, I will lead you. In every shaking, I will comfort you. Beneath every clouded sky, I will be the light shining behind it. Do not fear when your emotions cannot keep pace. Do not be discouraged if others don't understand. They don't need to. You only need to know this. I understand. I have chosen you. I am leading you, and I do not make mistakes. You have been called to a purpose far beyond what your natural eyes can see, far beyond what you once considered great. I have not called you merely to lift you up, but to reveal myself through you, so that my kingdom may be visible wherever you go, so that life may flow from you to revive other souls, so that my light shining through you will dissolve the darkness in places others fear to enter. So do not shrink back, do not fear change, do not resist growth. Every time you feel like you are losing something, remember, you are being elevated into something greater, deeper, more glorious. and eternal. And it is not only for you, but for the generations you are destined to touch. I am using you not as a small solitary candle, but as a torch blazing in the darkness, not just to light your path, but to prepare the way for many. And as you walk, as you choose to believe, as you surrender fully, my kingdom will be revealed through your very life. That is my decree, and I will bring it to pass, in you, through you, because you are mine, and I am the one who never changes. My beloved child, listen closely to what I am saying now, for this is more than an invitation. It is a divine call propelling you into a new era, a journey marked by life, abundance, and fullness. I am leading you to a land, not just a place of refuge, but the place where your sacred destiny will unfold. It is the land where your soul will be refreshed, where your heart will find deep peace, and where my will saturate every breath, every step, and every beat of your heart. There, you will not merely live, you will rise like a tender shoot in a sacred spring, budding and blooming in my light. Everything that once withered within you will be revived. Every dream buried by fear or doubt will awaken to a call from the heavens. I will make you a fruitful vineyard in fertile soil, a place where, in every season, you will bear fruit pleasing to me. You will look back on the years that seemed barren and realize it was in those harsh days that your roots quietly dug deep into me. And now it is that very foundation that will lift you up. This is not a time for hesitation or regret. You cannot step into tomorrow while your heart remains entangled with yesterday. The past has fulfilled its purpose. It taught you, refined you, tested you, and made you stronger. But now, you must let go. You must gently release what once was so your hands may open to receive what I am about to give. The future is not behind you. It is calling from ahead, radiant, full of hope, and drenched in my promise. And this I vow to you with unwavering faithfulness. I will not let you enter this new season with empty hands. I will provide all you need, not early, not late, but on time, in fullness, and in perfect measure. When you feel weak, I will infuse strength into your very bones. Not strength born of striving, but supernatural power flowing from my presence within you. When your mind is clouded, I will pour in wisdom surpassing human understanding, clarity that tells you what to say, what to do, and where to go. Even amidst fog-covered crossroads, when fear knocks at your heart, when darkness whispers you're not enough, not worthy, not strong enough to go on, remember, I am the source of your courage. The courage I give is not recklessness, but a steadfastness that comes from knowing my hand is in yours. It is the boldness to stand in the storm and declare, I know the one who is with me. It is the strength to keep walking even when your legs tremble, because you know my hand upholds every step. And as you follow my lead with a surrendered heart, you will see doors open, doors no earthly power can shut, doors long locked by circumstance, pain, rejection, or fear, now opened by me in majesty and power. You will walk through them not as a beggar, but as an heir, for I do not lead you to the threshold just to watch you stand. I open the doors so you may enter, possess, dwell, and bring my light into places once covered in darkness. I am not leading you to a place where you will merely prosper in wealth or status. That is far too small for the vision I have for you. I am leading you to a place where your soul will prosper, where you will live in the fullness of the purpose I etched into your spirit before you were formed in your mother's womb. There you will no longer question who you are, no longer be lost in comparison or fragility. You will know with certainty that I am the one chosen, loved, and sent by the Creator. And from that revelation, you will live, act, speak, and impact the world as one who carries the name of heaven. You will no longer merely carry a dream. You will live within my dream, bringing it to life day by day. What you once thought impossible will become your new reality. The limits that once defined your thinking will be broken, for I will give you eyes to see through eternity, seeing not just the present, but the vision ahead. When you see the world through those eyes, you will no longer be ruled by fear. You will be led by hope. My child, be courageous and keep moving forward. Trust that I am not leading you through difficult seasons just to leave you wounded, but to build within you a foundation that cannot be shaken. Let me complete what I have begun. Believe that the land ahead is not uncertain, but a truth wrapped in glory. I am calling you to a place, not just to dwell but to bloom, not just to receive but to pour out, not just to grow but to fulfill. You are the light I am igniting in this world's darkness. You are the instrument I am refining to bring healing, renewal, and life to many thirsty souls. The land where I am leading you is the very starting point of a season marked by wonders, miracles, and divine breakthroughs. My beloved child, as you continue on the path I have set before you, hold this truth deep in your heart. The journey ahead will not always be filled with sunshine or ease. It will not always feel inspiring or comfortable, but I assure you, every step, though at times steep, thorny, or seemingly lost, will always be precious, worthy, and covered in my unchanging grace. There will be moments when you must pause, overwhelmed by uncertainty. Questions without answers will knock on your mind's door. Am I really going the right way? Do I have the strength to continue? Are you truly here in all of this? These questions do not surprise me. I see every tremble of your heart, every silent wave stirring your soul beneath the quiet of the world. But it is in those moments, when faith is tested, when everything seems unclear, that you are shaped most deeply. I do not turn away when you doubt. I do not grow angry when you tremble. On the contrary, I draw nearer, covering you with my presence, gentle as breath. I do not demand perfection. I only ask for honesty and courage. Courage to continue even when your heart quivers. Courage to believe even when you have yet to see. Courage to surrender, even when your mind does not understand. Remember, this journey is not just about physical steps. It's not merely about changing places or environments. This is a spiritual journey where I, the Creator, am shaping your soul to reflect my image more clearly. Every stage you walk through, every emotion, every trial, every encounter, they are all being used by me to mold you, transform you, and prepare you for something greater than yourself. You may not see it clearly, but I am working even in what seems meaningless. When you are rejected, I teach you humility and inner strength. When you feel alone, I expand the space within your heart, so I may dwell more deeply there. When you lose control, I show you that surrender is the key, unlocking the miraculous. Every wound, every tear, every moment when you feel empty, those are the moments I place everything into your hands. Because this journey is not only about what you will achieve, but about who you are becoming. Not a better version of yourself by human standards, but a refined soul, ready, tender, and sensitive to my voice. I am not in a hurry. I am the patient potter, turning the clay in my hands little by little until its form reflects what I have seen in my heart from the beginning. You are that vessel, a precious creation, not because of outward polish, but because within you carries a sacred calling. There will be times when you feel you're falling back, breaking apart, or losing your way. But know this, brokenness is not the end. In my hands, it is the beginning of a new order, a new vision, a new strength. I never allow anything to break unless I intend to rebuild it stronger. Every time you collapse, if you find the courage to whisper, "Father, help me rise," I will come immediately, lifting you with a love that never fades. As you keep walking, you will see wonders. Not always spectacular outwardly, but deep, quiet transformation within you. Your heart will become lighter as you forgive, stronger as you face trials, and fuller of love, even toward those who once caused you pain. That is the sign you are growing, being prepared, not just to complete a task, but to live the very calling I wrote your name into from the beginning. I did not call you for a short stretch and then stop. I called you to be equipped to carry out and impart life. What you're going through today is for your preparation and for you to become a bearer of life, a sower of hope, a carrier of my light into lands still cloaked in darkness. The preparation you undergo is for the souls you have not yet met, for the lives that await to be touched through you. So do not fear the hard days. Do not shrink back from challenges. Do not be shaken when things don't unfold as expected. Keep walking, one step, one day at a time, with the assurance that I am walking with you, ahead of you and within you. Though the journey may be long, every step brings you closer to fulfillment. I, the one who called you, equipped you, promised you, I will not let you stop halfway. I will not abandon you, not for a moment. I will complete what I have begun, and you, the one shaped by my loving hands, will become living evidence that I am faithful, the one who turns weak souls into mighty vessels, the one who births the immeasurable from humble beginnings. Keep going and let me lead, for this journey, though not easy, is the path to glory. And at the end of that path, I wait for you with a tender smile and wide open arms. My beloved child, as you walk the path I have appointed, remember, direction is not found on a map, and the destination is not a place. It is where your gaze rests. What shapes your journey is not the roads or slopes, but where you choose to set your eyes. I urge you, with all my heart, do not let your eyes stray left or right. Do not let your heart be swayed by fleeting things. Do not let the glittering lights of the world mislead you. Do not let fear, comparison, or others' judgment cause you to lift your eyes toward another path. Fix your eyes on me, the author and finisher of your life. Look to me not just to know the way, but to keep your soul steady through darkness and solitude. I am the ultimate purpose of this journey, not only the guide, but the path, not just the destination, but the priceless reward your soul has longed for, even if you've never named it. I am the greatest blessing you could ever receive. I am everything you need, all you lack, everything you've searched for in countless things. You may seek peace in a chaotic world, but only in me will you find true rest. A peace not dependent on circumstances, not limited by what eyes see or ears hear. It is a peace surpassing all understanding, a supernatural stillness in life's storms where you can exhale without fear of being swept away, where your soul rests like a boat gently reaching shore after a tempest. You may long for joy, but not the shallow kind, fleeting and gone soon. In me, you will find a joy so deep no human word can describe it. A joy not born of possession, but of belonging to the one who loves you. This joy does not depend on success, cannot be dimmed by failure, and cannot be stolen, for it is born from my living presence within you. And love, oh my child, the love you seek in another's eyes, in earthly embraces, in promises never kept, you will find it complete in me. A love without condition, without limit, without change. A love that does not come and go, does not give then withdraw, does not love today and forget tomorrow. This love is your firm foundation, your fortress, your ever-flowing stream within your heart's depths. In this love, you will discover something deeper still. Purpose, not a fleeting life goal, but eternal meaning. You will understand why you were born, why you walked through dark seasons, why you carried unique dreams. I will open your eyes to see that every broken piece of your life belongs to a greater picture, a higher plan, a divine current unfolding through you. When you are in me, you will be made whole, not lacking, not invisible, not less. You will no longer strive to prove yourself or chase others' approval, for the wholeness in me fills every empty space. You will stop searching outward to fill the inward void, because I dwell at your soul's center, bringing unshakable fullness. And in that fullness, you will find the most precious gift, eternal life. Not just a distant promise, but true life, here and now, in every breath, every moment lived in my will. Every time you feel me closer than your own skin, eternal life is not only what comes after death, but the unbreakable union between you and me, beginning the moment you give me your whole heart. And in the end, the greatest thing you will ever find is not the miracle, breakthrough, or dream fulfilled, but me. When you fix your eyes on me, pushing aside everything else to keep your gaze steady, you will see me as never before. You will see me not only as God enthroned above, but as the Father beside your bed in the darkest night. You will see me not only as the Almighty Creator, but as the dearest friend whispering to your heart when you feel most alone. You will see me in the smallest things: morning light pouring into your room, the gentle breeze flowing through the window, the embrace of a loved one, the forgiveness you thought you could never give. You will begin to realize I am not only at the journey's end, but in every step along the way. When you understand this, you will no longer see the journey as a burden, but as a privilege. You will no longer count days wishing for it to end, but give thanks for every moment you get to walk with me. So, my beloved child, fix your eyes on me when you feel lost. Look to me when you feel weak. Look to me when you don't know what to do. Look to me when tempted to compare, doubt, or grow weary. Stop and look to me, for I am your destination. I am your greatest reward. I am your reason for being. And once your eyes are set on me, you will never lose your way. You will never truly be lost. You will always find your way home. My beloved child, as you continue walking the path I have appointed, let this truth be engraved on your heart. Do not let adversity break your spirit. Do not let trials pull you from the light. Do not let fear drown out the call of destiny I placed within you from the beginning. You were never meant to be crushed by circumstances. You were born to rise in adversity, to reflect my faithfulness in darkness, to shine like a lamp that never goes out in a dimming sky. When trials come, I know they may cause your heart to tremble. I see the wavering in your thoughts, the weariness in your steps, and sometimes the silent tears that fall unnoticed. But my child, these trials are not signs I have abandoned you. On the contrary, they prove you are being shaped for something greater, deeper. Do not let them cause you to doubt my love. Do not let storms silence the voice I whisper within your soul, because even in the heart of trials, I am working, not to destroy you, but to refine you, not to weaken, but to make you stronger than ever. Every trial is an opportunity to learn to trust me more deeply, securely, and unshakably. When nothing looks as you hoped, the path grows dark and uncertain, and there is nothing left to hold on to. That is when you will discover I alone never change, never leave, never fail. And in every obstacle, I am not outside watching you struggle. I am right there in the middle, beside you, shoulder to shoulder, waiting for you to pause. Lift your eyes and take my hand. You will learn to lean not on your own strength, wisdom, or ability, but on my power and faithfulness. Once you understand that, once you stop trying to control everything, you will feel the deep relief of living under the Almighty's shelter. My child, do not let doubt tell you that you are not enough, not strong enough, not worthy. Those voices are not mine. They are remnants of old things I am clearing from your life. Do not let the past speak when I write a new chapter. Do not let fear speak louder than my promises. You were never meant to live in timidity. You were meant to stand firm on the battlefield, for you do not fight alone. Let every hardship refine you like fire purifies gold. Do not pray for a journey without pain, but for unwavering faith in pain. Do not avoid refining, but let it teach perseverance, endurance, and unshakable love for me. With each trial you overcome, not only is your strength increased, but your closeness to me deepens. Some lessons can only be learned in fire. Some cannot be taught with words, but must be etched into the soul by experience. You are in that season now, a season of growth, breaking, and rebuilding. A season where you live not by emotions, but by steadfast trust. You will see every trial as a strict but loving teacher. They come not to harm, but to show what is true and false, teach you to discern my voice among thousands, train you to wait in stillness, battle in prayer, and stand firm even when no results appear. I never waste your pain. Every tear you shed is collected in my bottle. Every suffering you endure is transformed by me into healing oil for others. Your wounds are not marks of defeat, but badges of one who has fought, overcome, and been forged in fire. Now strong, tender, and powerful in me. My child, I know these days are hard. I know there are moments you want to give up, turn back, choose easier paths. But if you keep going, even one more step, you will find me there, arms wide open. I am ready to give you what no one else can. A reward not born of man, not earned by success, but given through my presence. Let difficulties draw you closer to me, not drive you away. Let every stumble be a chance to look up and find my loving gaze. Let your faith deepen with each testing season. For in your weakest moments, I am strongest within you. One day you will look back and see, I not only brought you through, I transformed you along the way. You will no longer be who you once were. You will become who I saw from the beginning, strong, full of faith, love, and ready for greater things. So let not trials define you. Let faith lead. Let not fear fill your heart. And never forget, it is in fire that gold takes form, and in testing you find me nearer than ever. For I am not just the one who leads you through fire. I am the one in the fire with you. I will not let you come out the same as you went in. I will make you shine like refined gold, so the world will see and say, this one belongs to the Lord. This one walked through fire and still carries the light. My beloved child, listen carefully to what I am sowing into your spirit now. This is not just a reminder, but the Creator's call to your soul. I did not design you to live in comfort, limitation, or safe familiarity. I formed you in my hand, breathed heaven's breath into you, and placed a part of my divine plan in you unfolding in eternity. You are not a product of chance. You are not the result of circumstance. You are a masterpiece, destined to carry glory, live in fullness, and walk fully in the great plans I wrote for you before your eyes opened. I created you to live in the depths of my love, not just to know I love you, but to experience it, to let it become the lifeblood of your soul, the breath of your days, the strength when weary, the place where you find identity, rest, and purpose. My love is not just a starting point. It is where you must return every day, because all you are called to do and become flows from the truth that you are loved, chosen, and set apart by me. I have destined you for a journey, unlike any other, unique, irreplaceable, a destiny written with eternal wisdom and divine intention. But my child, that destiny cannot be fulfilled if you keep hiding in comfort. It cannot be seen if you demand clarity before stepping out. It cannot be embraced if you cling to the familiar simply because it doesn't scare you. You must step out. You must dare to move forward, even if your heart trembles. You must learn to walk on water, even if unsure you won't sink. Only when you leave the old shore can I lead you to new land. Only when you release what you think you need can you receive what I know is best. The destiny I prepared is not found in comfort. It lies beyond faith. I call you to go further, not just away from where you are, but deeper into trust. To trust me, not only when things go well, but when everything falls apart. To trust not only when you feel me near, but also when I am silent. To trust me not only with your mind, but with your soul. To trust not because you know the outcome, but because you know the one who holds it. And that one is me. You cannot become who I designed you to be if you live in the familiar. Growth brings discomfort. Breakthrough comes with battle. True transformation requires obedience. Your comfort zone may offer ease, but it's where dreams quietly die. Divine callings are stifled, and you live only a fraction of your potential. My child, I know you fear losing things, leaving behind what feels secure. But I want you to know this. I am the only true security. Not a job, person, position, or reputation. Only me. When you trust me enough to let go, you will encounter me in ways never known before. You will see that what you thought you needed were only shells. The places you feared are where your calling blooms. The dreams you thought dead rise again at my breath. You will see. I call you out and lead you into something far greater. Every step of faith opens new revelation. Every refusal to bow to fear draws you closer to a life fully lived in divine purpose. Your destiny is not a repetition of others' stories. It is original, a unique journey, a song only you can live and write. I, the author, invite you to write the next page in obedience. Do not wait for perfection to step out. Do not wait to feel strong enough. I do not need you strong. I only need you to believe enough. I will make you strong. I will go before you and make a way. I will align the right people, open the right doors, and bring the right opportunities when you walk by faith. Remember, comfort may seem protective, but only in trusting me are you truly safe. There you will live out the high calling I placed in your heart. Your life will not pass by in vain, but will touch others, bringing my kingdom to earth, shaking the world with my love and presence within you. So, my beloved child, be courageous. Step boldly out of the familiar. Trust me, not just with words, but actions, choices, every step, even if slow or trembling, still forward. I do not promise you will never be tested, but I promise you will never walk alone. When you reach the journey's end, looking back, you will know every sacrifice, every fear overcome, every comfort left behind was worth it. For you found not only your destiny but me. My beloved, I know the wrestlings deep in your soul. I see the hesitation in your eyes. I hear the quiet whispers at night, wondering if you are strong enough to leave the familiar. I am not surprised by your tension. I formed you with a heart that feels, a soul that ponders, and a mind that hears beyond reason. Stepping out of your comfort zone is no small thing. I know you found peace in familiarity, routines that became your rhythm, things you could control. But my child, I did not create you to live forever in limits. I did not place you here to circle the same small safe space while your soul is called to soar, reach beyond, and expand my light's influence in the world. Stepping out is not just a change in circumstance, it is a spiritual shedding. It requires deep faith, not built on emotion but on my faithfulness. It requires courage beyond human strength, not recklessness but bravery, knowing you do not walk alone. Above all, it requires a willing heart, willing to release security, willing to be led on unfamiliar paths, willing to obey without seeing the full picture. I see this in you. I see your heart trembling but still turned toward me. I see moments you nearly turned back but took one more step because you believed I was ahead. You do not know it, but every courageous step you take in the dark shakes the heavens. Every time you choose faith over fear, movement over hesitation, I take note. No act of faith is wasted in my sight. Not a single tear falls without being caught in my hand. And my child, remember this. You are capable of far more than you've believed. What you call a limit is really a door not yet opened. What you see as not enough is an opportunity for me to show I am more than enough. Within you is not just flesh and blood, memory and experience, but my spirit dwells in you. I placed in you a spirit strong, loving, overflowing with wisdom from above. That defines you, not your circumstances, past, mistakes, or fears. You may not always feel strong, but faith doesn't rely on feeling. It stands on truth. I have already given you everything needed to live and move in my will. You lack nothing for your calling. I equipped you before birth. Every strength, endurance, clarity, gentleness is already planted in you. When you cannot find it, I am the unfailing source to draw from. You are not alone. This is no mere promise. It is the everlasting covenant of the faithful one. Yes, I have vowed never to leave or abandon you. When you feel alone, close your eyes and feel my presence surrounding you. When you don't know what to pray, whisper my name, and I will be there. I am not distant, but a father who walks closely, ready to lift, correct, and love unconditionally. I have seen from the start everything you would face, and I still chose you. Not because I didn't know you'd fear or stumble, but because I knew you'd learn to rise, trust, and lean on me. You were not called for perfection. You were chosen because you would grow through being led by me. Through you, I will reveal the power of a God who loves deeply, who does not scold in weakness, but gently leads step by step. Be courageous, my child. Move forward not because you understand everything, but because you know me. Remember, stepping out is not recklessness. It is unwavering faith. Let me surprise you with what I will do when you surrender fully. Become living proof that when a soul dares to leave the familiar shore and steps into the deep, the Creator appears, not from afar, but right beside you. When you look back, you will know leaving comfort was never loss, but the beginning of a limitless life. You will see that I always fulfill my promises. When you let go of the old, I place beyond imagination things in your hands. There, walking in faith, love, and wisdom, you will find your fullness. Not because you are enough, but because I have always been more than enough for you, and always will be. Pray for the journey ahead, the path I have drawn, the way I have opened, the road I have walked before you. Ask me for spiritual eyes to see what natural eyes cannot. Ask me for ears attuned to my voice amid noise. Pray your heart be steadfast, unshaken by adversity, unmoved by lies, anchored in my truth. Come near and tell me you are willing, not because you are perfect, but because you believe the perfect one lives in you. Tell me you don't know everything, but trust me, the one who knows always. Ask me to renew your mind daily, so you walk not by emotion, but by the Holy Spirit's leading. Pray when weary, I will lift you. When your heart wants to give up, I will whisper, do not fear, I am here. When small amidst the vast sea, ask me to remind you were not created to drift. You were born to rise above the waves, for I who dwell in you have overcome the world. Now, my beloved, come before me in prayer. I am waiting, I am listening, and I will answer. Almighty God, I bow before your divine calling. If angels come to lead me forth, grant me unwavering faith. Help me leave comfort, not with fear, but faith. Though I do not understand the place I'm going, I know you have gone before me. Cleanse my heart to receive the new chapter you open. Heavenly Father, you know every step I take and have ordained my path. I surrender to your plan. If now is time to leave the old and enter destiny, grant me wings of faith. Guide me through your angels and fill me with peace, so I will not look back with regret. Lord, let me remember this calling as a privilege, not a burden. Teach me not to doubt my worth, for you have named me from heaven. When angels carry me, let me sense your presence in every breath, that I may not fear the unknown, but rejoice in what's to come. Lord, I thank you for fearfully and wonderfully forming me. I believe my life is no coincidence, but a divine symphony you write. If I must depart from where I have been, prepare the way ahead. May your angels surround, protect, and bring me where your glory is revealed. Lord, I surrender familiar places, once safe, now unfit for growth you destined. I choose to follow the angel you send, trusting the unfolding unfamiliar path. Grant courage to let go of the old and wisdom to embrace the new, for your faithfulness never fails. Lord, engrave upon my heart this journey is not only for me, but your kingdom. If sent, let me go with a servant spirit, not for gain, but your glory. May angels clear obstacles before me, and may I walk without hesitation. I offer my life as your vessel. Cleanse my heart of doubt. When you call me out of safety, it is not to harm but unlock something greater. Give eyes to see your hand, ears to hear your voice, and a tender heart to obey. May angels lead me to destiny where I am transformed in you. Lord, when angels come near with light and power, awaken my soul. I do not want to be hardened or delayed. Break every spirit of stagnation in me and plant a fire that burns to follow your call. My beloved child, what you've just received was not a one-time word. It was the opening of a divine movement in your life. Do not let this moment fade into the noise. Come back. Return here daily. Each message is a piece of a greater unfolding. Missing the next one will leave your story incomplete. Subscribe and turn on notifications, not for me to be heard again, but so your heart stays aligned, so the next revelation finds you ready. Comment below what shifted inside you. Your obedience will strengthen others, and your testimony will become a beam of light in someone else's darkness. Save this video to revisit when doubt creeps in. Let it become your anchor. Share it with the one I've laid on your heart, because heaven's purposes move faster when hearts connect. I am walking with you. Keep coming back. Keep listening. Keep surrendering. And together we will continue the journey from the old into the new. Until then, live in my presence and let every day be a step deeper into destiny. Amen.